please welcome Padma Lakshmi.
I'm sending you lots of hugs and kisses. It's so lovely to meet you.
I'm so happy to meet you. I love you so much.
Thank you. Should we sit down?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, welcome home.
Hi,
here.
this is so beautiful.
I can't believe your crystal ball that you had, which is just who you are, your authentic self with Taste the Nation, that erupted during a time when particularly this country said, please recognize everybody. And then you premiere with this show that is about people's cultures. Did it feel like soothing to know you were obviously so on the right track?
I've always been interested in knowing the different cultures of people who live around me, my neighbors, my friends, and around the world. So this was just really an extension of that. And I'm happy that, you know, during the height of the pandemic, it gave people a lot of comfort and entertainment and solace, and hopefully taught them about their neighbors and fellow townspeople. You know, these immigrant communities that we go to, they're nestled in different parts of the country, but they're just like us. You know, they're American. They want the same things, and we often are afraid to walk across the street or get to know them. So that's really what the show is about. It's about getting to know all Americans and understanding that everybody's story is interesting and compelling. You just have to tell it the right way. You just have to listen. At least they're interesting and compelling to me. I took a bet that they'd be interesting to others as well.
Well, I'll tell you two people who are glad they have crystal balls, Hulu and Bravo. Because Hulu put on Taste the Nation, and it's just a juggernaut show. Everybody's talking about it. And Bravo is sure happy because they said, we actually have this other show.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, exactly. I pitched another show to them, and they said, well, we want to do a different kind of show. We think your idea is great, but it's a little too highbrow for us. So would you be interested in developing this show with us, which was Top Chef? Yeah, so thank you.
My favorite show on television.
Thank you.
I've rewatched seasons.
Yeah,
like
everybody did that during pandemic. Like they watched, I've been on Top Chef now for 15 years. There's 18 seasons. We're about to go film our 19th. And it's just great. I mean, I'm so happy that people still love it. And it was fun for me, and I think that shows.
You know, we get the privilege of what we see you do, how you let us in, but you as a human being, I love your relationship with your daughter. I think you're such a good mom.
I was told I could never have children because of endometriosis, and so I savor every day with my child because I know how lucky I am to have her. I had 5 surgeries. I had a fallopian tube removed. I had part of my right ovary removed. So there's just basically rabbit ears and tinfoil connecting everything together. So,
and yet those health TVs work?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how she came into this earth because she's such a miracle. So, I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I never knew I would have so much fun. I'm lucky in that I do have a tight relationship with her. I'm very honest with her. I try to remember that every day she's growing in a different person than she was last week, and so am I. And so I try to just come to her as she is and figure out how I can give her what she needs on that day or on that week, because it's different. And so I remember being in 5th grade and 6th grade. I remember being bullied. I remember having anxiety. I remember feeling like no one was going to like me. I remember being terrified of opening my lunchbox because my mom would put some weird Indian curry leftovers, and everyone else was having bologna sandwiches.
Oh, I'm sure the other kids were so nice about that.
They were great. But now I have a show about telling you about all that. So
exactly.
There you go. That's my revenge.
Because it helps, actually. I had a conversation with Olive today because I couldn't find my night guards on my side table. I grind.
I have night guards too because I grind too. It's terrible.
Padma, you just made me feel really good about myself and my life. Because I was literally going like, you are so unsexy with the night guards. At one point I had a neck brace on. It was a triple threat, and not Olympic style. And so I couldn't find them. And I said, Olive, you know, did you do something with them? And she goes, don't accuse me. And I actually did find them somewhere else. And I came back into the kitchen and I said, Olive, I want to explain something to you. For years, you took stuff and you would damage it, you would paint it, you would put it somewhere else. This is what kids do. And I wasn't always like the strictest who was like, you know, took that and, you know, taught her a lesson. I kind of like lived through a lot of like her messes, and there was slime everywhere, and the cat, you know.
Oh yeah, there's slime everywhere. It's just.
Everything is at carpets, you know, that stuff. And I'm a stain removal specialist. I'm telling you, slime.
Oh great, come over to my house because we have a few stains on my white rug that I need help with.
Don't tempt me.
I'm serious. I just got a puppy. I mean, she's not a puppy. She's a rescue.
That's right.
In November.
Davina?
Davina, exactly. And
yes.
Davina is divine, but, you know, every once in a while, she's challenging.
And we live in Manhattan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
and then I came to her and I said, listen, I found them. So I just want to say, I'm used to years of anxiety where things go missing and they get damaged, but you've turned this incredible corner and you're not doing that now. And I'm so proud of you. So please understand it's going to take me a minute, but it's just when you said they're not the same person last week and neither are you, I had that very moment with my daughter this morning and I just had a really real talk. So I really appreciate hearing that from you because it's going to make me a better parent. I was wondering, now that I've taken this motherly advice from you, you're such a goddess. And I mean, I'm a single mom. I was just curious, like, do you have any dating advice? I never think about it, but I don't know what I'm doing out there.
I don't either, is the truth. I'm sorry. I barely have time to date, and I wish I had some secret sauce to give you the recipe on that. But I really don't. I think it's very, very hard. You know, I'm a 51-year-old woman.
By the way, it was your birthday yesterday?
Yes, it was. Thank you.
I saw this picture of you, and you said, this is 51. It is one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen of you in my life.
Thank you. It was taken in my bedroom. I did my makeup myself. I was just not feeling like putting up another bikini picture. You know, I know that's like the requisite that everyone does. And so that's how I was feeling. And at 50, you are a different person. Like, I just want companionship. I don't want to be married. I don't want to live with anybody. I don't need anything from anybody except their good company and inspiration and their friendship. And, you know, some nookie. But, like...
You know what? This just makes me feel less crazy because I have been so drawn to you, and everything you're saying is, like, validating the way I feel. And I just love you. And getting to know you, it turns out I'm not crazy, and I do love you, and you're everything I ever hoped you would be.